What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the episode number 2. No social media versus social media success. Today is sponsored by Barber's Brotherhood Capes. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but they are dope capes, man. Thank you to Barber's Brotherhood for sponsoring this episode. On my left here, I got my man Chato. He's been cutting for 29 years. This man has a successful business, and he's built his business and his empire without any social media in 2022, man. So that's going to be interesting to talk about with these fellas. Now, to my right, I got my man Matt. Matt's been cutting about 7 years, and the interesting part about this is that these two fellas, they know each other, and Matt actually gets his hair cut by my man Chato. So, fellas, thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Chato, thank you for hosting us here at, what is the name of your shop?
Midtown Barbershop, baby.
Midtown Barbershop on Cypress in Tampa Bay area. If you guys are in the area, come by, check them out, man. Matt, what is the name of your shop, my brother?
It's Matt the Barber Suites,
And where you located?
right off of Kennedy and down Mabry, Tampa, Florida.
That's what's up. And as y'all can see, my man is a true Bucks fan.
All day.
You know, Barber's Brotherhood, shout out for this cape. Actually matching his colors. So he's kind of excited
Sir.
about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, fellas, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, thank you for being on the podcast.
Sure.
Now, we're just going to jump right into it, man. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. We can have a total conversation about this, man. I just want people to understand that even in 2022, you can still be successful without social media.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll talk about some of the strategies that they've been through on their own, and we're gonna have this dope convo. So first things first, my brothers, what made you guys get into this business, or what happened that made you look into this business?
You want to kick it off?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, man. Sure. So like I said, I've been cutting for like 7 years now. I first grew love to the barber game, watching my brother grow up cutting hair at the house, right on the porch, in the house, all the homies coming through. And that just kind of stuck with me many years later. When I hit 26, man, I finally got my GED, and that just kind of motivated me more to not put the plaque on the wall, but to actually use it.
That's
And,
what's up, man.
Went to barber school, and just drew a love from that, and giving back to the community at the church I was at.
Oh, that's dope.
And yeah, man, that's where the barbering just kind of struck with me,
That's dope.
Yeah.
What about you, Chato, man? 29 years is a long time out.
Oh man, I used to draw my ass off. So
Okay.
I was always into art.
Right.
But, at 14 years old, I picked up clippers, and it was like holding a pencil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't good at it, of course. You know what I mean? But 2 years later, 16, made my first like steps in the barbershop. And instead of a pencil, it was with clippers.
At 16 years old,
And man,
no license, no nothing.
nah. As a matter of fact, I didn't even turn around and went back to school. I just took off. Cutting hair. And yeah, man, here I am. But I always had a love for art.
So
That's what it is, That's what got me into it.
Yeah.
okay. But you switched your art from a pencil to clippers.
Yeah. Instead of taking
Okay.
and putting it on paper, I'm taking it off of the head. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. And that's when you fell in love with barbering?
yeah. Once I seen the art in it.
Okay.
That's real.
And I know you originally from Jersey.
Yeah.
You've been down here in Tampa Bay for a long time. You're actually a native of
Yeah.
Tampa Bay,
Yes, sir.
which is dope. What made you fall in love when you held them clippers in your hand, my brother?
Honestly, man, what made me fall in love with barbering itself, cutting hair, was watching my brother compete at the Exotic Barber Battle back in 2010 or 11, I believe.
Okay.
I wasn't even a barber, and just seeing art displayed in a competitive, scenery was amazing to me. It was mind-boggling.
Now that you're talking about that too, not to cut you off.
No, you
but
good.
You've never been, Chato, to a barber battle, a barber class, a barber show?
Nah.
None at all. So,
I believe in it. I condone,
Okay.
It's
Right.
pretty dope, but I don't know.
No, I get you, man.
I compete against myself every time I cut hair. You know?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's
That's
what it's
real.
supposed to be about. I mean, competitions are cool, and I just look at them as steel sharpening steel. When we go out there, it's literally a battlefield, but at the end of the day, it's love out there, and we learn from each other. But you know, so no social media. Haven't gone to classes, shows, barber battles, anything. That is very interesting, and I appreciate that because you're still building this platform that you're doing in your shop without doing all these things that we most are pretty sure 99%, 100% of new barbers from this era, that's how we're networking, and you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So that's interesting.
I got business cards, man. Like
Still
stacks of business cards.
Okay.
And they're just sitting in a drawer, man.
What do you think
Like,
about that?
They're sitting in a drawer. Like,
Man,
So,
it's crazy because I go both ways. I lean more on old school, but at the same time, I'm more advanced with social media now. So.
now, what do you mean when you go back old school?
Old school, I still have that old school method of networking with people one-on-one.
Okay.
I see somebody at
So
the
the
grocery
face-to-face.
store, boom, I hit them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I have a shirt on, they see it, they're like, yo, you cut hair, and then bam, that's just
Right.
another form of,
But too, sometimes, man, I think all of us barbers, whether we're on social media or not, we have an aura about us, the way we walk, the way we dress, and people sometimes just look at you and be like, "You're a barber," right? Because they can sense that, and that's just from the barber mentality, the swag that we have, you know. And this is why I kind of enjoy social media, because a lot of the younger barbers that are coming in are looking for more inspiration. And I think that they would benefit from having a guy like Chato with 29 years of experience be out there. Now, Matt, you're 7 years, he's 29 years, right? Why do you come to get a haircut from this man?
I'm your barber's favorite barber.
Oh, okay. Talk your shit then. I like that.
Oh, man.
I like that, my brother.
That's a good one. Oh man, for me, it's all about growing up in the barbershops, man.
Okay.
The smell of the barbershop, being there early in the morning, no appointments, none of that. And I feel like Chato is one of the few ones in the Tampa area that actually do that still. Well, there's appointments now, but it's just the way he cuts hair, like there's not too many barbers like that these days.
At least
hot shaves, all that stuff.
Right.
We don't see that often.
What do you appreciate of the time in his chair?
Man, I appreciate the time that we get to chop it up about anything. And on top of that, iron is sharpening iron. Like, I'm learning from him as he's learning from me, you would say.
So you're getting some old school
Oh, yeah.
knowledge.
Oh, yeah. All day.
And you're mixing it in
Yes,
with,
sir.
That's dope. Now, Chop, your conversations with him, what do you get from Matt when he sits in your chair, you cutting them up, y'all chopping it up about whatever?
He inspires me, as well.
Okay.
For one, he's innovative. He's always trying to do something to better, not just his craft, but who he is, his legacy that he wants to leave behind as a barber.
Sure.
So just hearing, the guy has trophies,
Right.
from battling. That's dope.
Right.
I always wanted to do it, but I live off of him. Could be small talk, but any talk, with another barber is always good talk.
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Just inspire each other, regardless of when we started cutting. I just enjoy the passion of this. And, real quick, I've known Chato my whole life. He is my cousin. And I met you, Matt, on social media. And we've always talked and shared information, but this is our first time actually meeting face to face.
Crazy.
I think there was a barber battle thing that you couldn't go to or something. Yeah. But anyway, or I didn't make it. But we're here now.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. I see your work, and I see you with your family, same as Chato. But for me, man, Me and this dude's history is funny, crazy. I love him to death. You know, but he inspired me to become a barber, along with my mother, that was a barber. So they were the only two barbers in the family. So mind you, he's been doing it for 29. My mom did it 80s, early 90s when he was a puppy too. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, you know, I just try to seek inspiration from everything and everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a couple of battles. I just go just to see how I stack up against a time, you know, and to see if I could bring, whether win, lose, draw. I don't care for the trophies, really. To me, they don't mean nothing to me because I don't go to battles
Yeah.
for a trophy. I go to battles to network, you know, and learn from everybody else there because this is art, like you said. This is an art form, you know, and our canvases are people, you know. So I take that inspiration from everyone. Now, since this is the social media and no social media, I want to ask both of you guys, how are you guys, right, gaining new business to your shops or to your chair? You know what I'm saying? Chato owns a shop with, what, 6 chairs?
5.
Five chairs. Matt has a private studio. But how are you guys bringing in new business into your business? You know, new clients, since you don't use social media.
I tell you, easiest way, word of mouth.
Okay.
You know, I mean, your product. Once you're done, your product is out there.
Right.
They're gonna get compliments if you did a damn good job, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I make sure that my product always good.
Right.
So, one thing I do believe in is just the old method that, you know, word of mouth. And I had this website, you know, the Booksy as well. So there's a lot of people using that.
Okay.
And you always got scrollers, you know what I mean, looking for new places,
Right.
new barbers. So I'm as authentic as it comes. I'm stuck with it, word of mouth. You know, just make sure your product look good. They're gonna talk about it.
Oh, for sure. Now, you're gaining that business by word of mouth, but is it because of the relationships you're building in that chair? And you know, let's
yeah.
put it out there. You have got a couple celebrities, couple boxers. You know what I'm saying? Again, you don't use social media. You don't boast about it, which is the good thing. And that's where kind of you're setting yourself up differently than everybody else in 2022 because of the relationships. And you're not talking about cutting celebrities, this and that, and you're still growing.
Yeah, I mean, I had a guy tell me a long time ago. He's like, "Yo, you cut your ass off, man, but it's you." I mean, I keep on coming back because of you,
Right.
who you are. You know what I mean? So the relationships I built are very important.
Okay.
I mean, they're super important. You never know what you're gonna gain out of it.
Right.
You know? So yeah, I take pride in making sure that person feels comfortable.
Okay.
You know, with whatever we talk about, as well as build a relationship. You know, most clients become friends.
True.
It's true.
True. What about you, Matt? How are you gaining some new business?
I think, like he said best, your product speaks for itself.
Right.
And social media is a perfect way to use that.
Right.
You display all your stuff on Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you're using, and it's a great marketing tool as well. So
Right.
that gravitates towards people's eyes because they're always on their phones and they see dope work, and next thing you know, they're hitting you up, or you got friends that put your stuff out there.
Right.
They're able to share your stuff.
So you like the network aspect.
Yeah, no, I definitely love that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you're using social media to network with other people
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. Now, have you guys ever done any type of advertising, whether it's Google Ads, you probably newspaper, you know, you know, Facebook, you know, whatever, you know, have you guys done some sort of advertising to bring people back or bring new faces back or for people to find you one way or another, whether it's social media, Google, because I know nowadays a lot of people read a lot of reviews before they even try something.
Yeah.
that goes for products, for services, and things like that. So to me, those are kind of important because that says a lot about certain people and businesses.
I don't have no ads. I haven't ran no ads. I haven't. Latest, like Google and Booksy. That's about it. But I don't.
Okay.
Never.
So basically, off your reviews and then the reviews that people come through Booksies, because you are using some sort of digital media, which is dope. Although you don't like social media like that, but that's funny. And I remember that convo we had when we first switched over to online. Like, wow, I just don't understand this shit.
Yeah, it was frustrating, but you got to adapt, man. You have to.
Right.
Young, old, you just have to adapt.
Right. What else other than your conversations, your booking apps, and you're using your social media platform to gain more? Can you elaborate a little bit on how you're doing that through social media?
A good tool on there too is we got the Booksy connected to the Instagram, so people can just book right off there as well. So that's a great tool to have. And on top of that, I would say the ads. I haven't really been into it heavily like I should. I just opened my business 2 months ago, so that's something that I'm really going to be working on more. I think that's huge because it gets out there a lot.
Right. So now I run ads. You have a new page on Instagram, and if you guys could go give my man some follows, hit him up, man, pick his brain. His Instagram is Midtown Barbershop Tampa on Instagram. Y'all go give him a follow, man. Let's get him over 100 followers. You know what I mean? Just I want to bring him in a little bit into the virtual world. I know he won't get lost, but I think he could gain some perspective from everyone. Like he said, he gets inspired by just people and conversations, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Now, how do you guys know how much your business is growing? Right? Do you know like a percentage of, let's just say last year, how much more did your business grow doing what you guys do, if you even keep track of that?
I'm gonna say
both of y'all got stuck.
Yeah, because now we talking about numbers.
Well,
numbers.
I'm just
about numbers.
I'm talking about even just
that platform
client.
that I use, Booksy, man. It keeps track.
Okay.
Of what my profit is daily, monthly.
Okay. So you get something detailed from that. Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely piggyback off that. And
you use Booksy too?
Yeah, I use Booksy too. I've been using Booksy before they became popular.
All right.
And even then, same strategy.
Okay.
Definitely seen growth over the years. Lots of growth. And that just comes with either social media, like I said, word of mouth. Authenticity, though, man. Customer service.
All right. That you don't know a percentage of
percentage. I would say in the last 2 years. Oh man.
So let's just say like two years ago or a year ago, you had a client list of 200 people.
Yeah.
Did it grow from there?
I would say double, more than that, a little more than double.
Okay.
What it was 2 years ago.
Well, the reason I ask is because clients do either move to a different shop, move out of town, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of lose some, gain some.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a true believer, man. Once one leaves, two will come in.
Gain 3, baby.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's another thing, man. I mean, barber is just not about cutting hair.
Right.
There's more to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The first thing is patience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Patience, man. And nowadays, a lot of people just want it right then and there, and they don't understand that you have to with everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Take your time, become more than what you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Doing this because, I mean, to me there is no competition.
Right.
But there's competition everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
What I'm saying? So you have to.
I mean, and
have
you
to
know,
be up. You know what I mean?
listen, healthy competition. Look at all the clothing brands that are out there. are constantly competing for all of us. Same thing with us. You know, we're constantly competing for new clients and things like that. See me, I kind of like the numbers game, so I kind of keep track of it. And you know, I grew my business 6% last year. Might not seem like a lot, but that's exponentially for your client list. You know,
That's what's up.
and the way I was keeping track of that, you know, I'm every time I got somebody new, just kind of ask them, how the hell did you find me? You know what I mean? And then just go from there. But once they left under their name, I put where they found me and the year or the month.
Okay.
Right? And then at the end of the year, I just kind of take that and just see what percentage was all new customers. I do have a booking app that, you know, keeps track and separates like older clients from new clients, which clients, you know, come often, which clients, you know.
Yeah.
So it keeps a lot of good track. And I just like looking at that data because it helps me on how to strategize to bring in more people. And that's why the question came about, you know, if you guys keep track of that, because I think it just make all of our business, you know,
That sounds good.
a little better. Even, you know, it's just like little stuff, man, that we could do to, you know, and I hope this conversation is kind of good for all of us because I'm already getting some nuggets from both of you guys. You know, what keeps you guys inspired day by day to get in the shop? I mean, we're in the shops more than we are at home, man.
Oh, facts.
And I know we all have children, we all have wives and stuff, and I see you guys out there. You're my cousin, but I see you online with your son, man. It's a beautiful thing. I just want to give you flowers and let you know that you're doing a great job with your family, which is more important than even barber. You know, at the end of the day, this is a business, right? And we all got in it for the love at first, right? But then we realized this is what's gonna feed my family. You know what I mean?
Every day is different. That's what drives me. Every day is different.
Absolutely.
There's not one day that I could say was the same as yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only thing that stays the same is the chair, the floors, the walls.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? That stays the same. But every day is different. Totally different. And that's what I would say is more than inspiring me. I mean, it makes me get my ass up. You know?
So you look forward to what the day is going to bring, regardless on how the day started.
Yeah. Except for Saturdays and Sundays.
Well, and I want to talk about that, right? So he has no social media, none of that, but he's built, and this is the interesting thing to me, he's built his clientele to a point. For me, it's about the only barber that I know that still cuts behind the chair and only works Monday to Friday. This dude got like a regular job, not even a... How do you do that?
That's yo, you know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? That I was scared to, because I was stuck on Saturdays for 17 years. Cutting on Saturdays drove me crazy. My kids play softball, they in sports, and I ain't even watched them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Saturdays when I got out the shop, they're like, yo, what we doing? Nothing. I mean, I used to be dead tired. But it's been 7 or 8 years, man, that I took that leap. And I said, you know what? I'm done with Saturdays.
Wow.
I'm gonna try Monday through Friday. And I tell you one thing, I called it money making, you know, Monday, bro.
Yeah.
Because I used to, you know what I mean, I break bread sometimes on the Monday. And it's totally different. It's a different clientele. It's more, I would say, not so much social, it's more business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy to do it, but hey, Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 6.
That's inspiring, though.
I
swear.
I don't even
like
start
I cut my Saturdays back some, but I'm still in the shop on Saturdays, and I want to get to that point, or I just probably need to just pull the trigger. You know what I mean? What do you think about that, man? You enjoy these Saturdays?
I do, man. I do, and you know, I do right now because it's a building process for me right now.
Right.
New shop,
Okay.
different goals. So
For sure.
I have to stay active. I have to stay grinding. You know how it is.
I like
barbers,
that.
We
Yeah.
self-employed, so
For sure.
we don't work, we don't eat. So
Right.
we don't
Absolutely.
get overtime, or we don't get any of those PTOs or anything like that. So I view it like, all right, I'm going to grind, because when I go to work, it's not work for me.
Right.
It's something that I love doing.
I don't even like that word.
Right. It's not even work.
It's not. It's no work.
Nah, I'm going to the shop.
like a hobby for
I'm
me.
going to go cut. That word work drives me
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
exactly.
You got to
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah.
I agree.
And that's the beauty about what we do, is because, right, we do what we want to do and how we want to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But still, there might be a couple barbers out there, right, that still wake up and be like, damn, I gotta go to the shop today, right? And that's okay too. But for me, it's like every morning that I get up, I don't say I have to go to work. I have to go to the shop.
Yeah.
I say I'm able to go to the shop today because I got blessed with waking up and doing this all over again. And I like chasing two things, man: conversation, people, and money. Well, that was three, but yeah, I mainly do it for my family.
Yeah.
Literally, you know. And I appreciate you guys taking time today, you know, to be on this podcast and sharing these stories and the differences that you guys have.
And by you saying that, people need people.
Absolutely.
We all need each other. And that's one thing that I try to like push out there. Without people, I'm just a man with clippers.
Yeah.
I can't even have that title as a barber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not putting nothing into it. So
Right.
I appreciate you taking the time. You know what I'm saying? But without people, we're nothing. So
Right.
Exactly.
And you know, if we sit back and think a little bit, people are the biggest network.
Yep.
Right. We are, you know, for me, being social, this is being social.
Yeah.
Is, you know, being here present, not just on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I enjoy social media, man. There's funny stuff, but there's good stuff, there's sad stuff. You get to hear stories a lot faster.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things, you know, where it changed, you know, from newspaper ads to instant. But I think that could also be a crutch, because you'll lean so much into it, you could get lost in that virtual world. You know, and forget about what's important, and that's our day to day. You know, and that's why, you know, we have to keep networking with each other. I would love to see you at one of these shows. So the next show will be March 28th, Top Notch Barber Battle in Port Charlotte.
He'll be there. He'll be there. I'm picking him up.
You're gonna pick him up? All right. So you're gonna pick him up, right?
Rather know.
I'm gonna pay for your entrance, so you could come out and enjoy one of these different type of network events. So your entrance to Top Notch Barber Battle 2022. It's actually gonna be an expo. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff there. You actually get to see some of these vendors that come by your shop probably too, but just different vendors and just network with different guys.
all right, so entrance, you got that, right?
I got you.
And I just need 2 bottles of water. That's about it. 2 bottles of water is in the entrance.
Now, why 2 bottles of water? That's for the cotton mouth?
Yeah, man. Can't
Okay.
be like stuck.
Nah, that's cool. So I guess that's a plan, man.
He'll be there, man.
I just want you to see a different aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And Matt, can I give you a challenge?
What's that?
Do like no advertising for like a month and see how you grow your business without any social media.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of push yourself to that challenge and to see, you know, kind of, we were talking earlier, and it will be almost like put yourself in a position where you're vulnerable, right? Because, you know, we don't just go out to strangers, talk to them. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think that would be a good challenge for you.
Yeah.
To try the thing. And for you, I know you have your It's good. For you, I know you have the Instagram for your barbershop. I'll challenge you to a 30-day challenge. Okay.
Gotta post something early.
Of just one picture a day. Okay. One picture a day for 30 days.
No selfies.
On your social media. I mean, he could take a selfie, you know what I'm saying? Do his barber thing. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, that's not
30 days, one photo.
Yeah.
Okay. However you want to take it. I mean, it could be whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I just want to see 30 days.
I'll teach you how to do it.
Word.
Got you.
Word.
Okay.
Hit this button.
Filters.
Yeah.
Nah, I can make that happen. Yeah.
You know, I just want you to get a feel for it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
Because that could be a different way of bringing in new people to hear your stories. And
Yeah.
for you to have those type of conversations that you look forward to every morning when you're heading to the shop.
I was at the dealership. Dude's like, I'm always talking about what I do, and that's another thing. I like.
So that's how they know he a barber.
I like networking without the ability of handing anything out.
Right.
Besides my work.
Just a conversation.
My man's like, yo, you got any pictures? I was like, nah, man. I mean, to tell you the truth, I probably got like 2 or 3. But that picture doesn't define what I can do. That picture's just that picture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So here goes my info. Hit me up. You know what I mean? I got some reviews, but my picture doesn't define what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I get from that, Matt? Is that you have a lot of confidence in your skill set, right? To blindly lead somebody to your shop. You're just telling them what you do. Basically, you basically telling them, come by the shop, sit in a chair, and watch me work.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That's it.
I think Matt be punching people with his tap. Right there, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro.
Man. This- yeah, man. I've been putting this hand up a lot, man. Got my logo on it.
Bro,
so,
I
got to represent, you know.
Listen, when we get barber tattoos, I swear, it's like, that's it. There is no other job. We're dying as this. Like, once you just ink yourself
Yep.
one way or another, this is a life commitment.
I was thinking about being a mechanic. That's why I haven't got no barber tattoo.
You can still be a mechanic, bro.
I mean,
This is also a reminder every day I look at it, how far I've gotten in life, growth, inspiration from others, whether off social media or on social media. Like he said, it's a connection with your clients. And so every time I look at that, man, I just look back, you know, where I was and where I'm at now. So
Right. Real quick, man. Again, shout out to Barbers Brotherhood for sponsoring this episode, man. And I'm enjoying this convo right now. We got one of our mans behind the camera. He's tuning in, but thank you to him too. And real quick, man,
appreciate it.
Barbers Brotherhood, they're sponsoring this episode, and I just want to show y'all this cape. This cape is fire, for one.
pretty funky.
Boom.
That's fire.
Barbers Brotherhood, man. Wanchi, appreciate you, my brother. But real quick, what you think of this cape? I like this neck piece.
I like the print.
You like the print, right?
Definitely like the neck piece. I love the colors. Appreciate it. Tampa Bay all day.
But this neck piece is kind of interesting
Very
because
yeah.
so there's I don't know if you guys follow him. You know, I enjoy watching women's hair being done. I still do women's hair. I'm doing license, but Phil Wolf uses this rubber thing over his capes, and it's pretty dope. And that's what this reminds me of on the neck.
Yep.
I like
You
it
ever
because
seen that?
It's wide.
Right.
I mean, so it covers in there good.
Especially for kids.
Yeah, man. This is dope, man. Again, Barbers Brotherhood. We appreciate this cape, my brother.
Word. Appreciate it.
Thank you for that. Cape is hella fire and stuff. Now, real quick, before we shut down this episode, what is one thing, okay? One thing of inspiration that you guys could give any barber that's been in the industry, that is going through the same thing as Chato, or that's going your way, because I'm sure there's other barbers out here that don't use social media, or any type of digital advertisement,
Yeah.
what is one inspirational thing that you could tell to any of these guys that are coming in or are already in and they're feeling down about themselves or thinking they made a mistake in choosing this career path? Because it's not easy, man.
Nah.
It's scary because I know when I pulled the plunge, bro, I was 30 years old.
Yeah.
I was late in the game. You know what I mean? And I remember because I was like, yo, I'm proud of you, man. And every time we have a convo, and, you know, it's just a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Matt, you a vibe too. But yeah, what's one thing of inspiration that you guys could give people?
I would say not so much inspiration, but just a word of advice. You know what I mean? To,
Okay.
like, these young barbers that are coming out, respect the tradition of barbering first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Main key. Respect the tradition of barbering.
Right.
And find yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to mimic other barbers because everybody their own barber. They got their ways of cutting hair.
Absolutely.
I could go this way, I could go that way.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all have our ways, but find yourself. And when you do it at your best. Give
Right.
it your A.
And that goes back to you saying, you know, take your time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anything rushed, more than likely ain't gonna have a good outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And for somebody to say, yo, real easy, man, I just need this or that. Ain't shit easy. Every haircut's a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, every canvas is different.
So you have to, for one, believe in yourself, respect the game, and hit it hard.
Okay. What about you, Matt?
I don't even know if I could top what he just said, man. That's
I mean,
that's
yeah.
gems right there, bro.
Right,
That's-
but it ain't about, you know,
Yeah.
topping each other off.
A
This
little
is
cherry
beautiful.
on top.
No, yeah.
This is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is beautiful, man. You know, because you have a different perspective. And,
Yeah.
You've been more of a, you know, in the last 10 years, barbering's changed, and
Yeah.
you kind of came in the midst
Mix
of
it.
that.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you've been getting gems from him for a while.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, you also have something to tell people to inspire them too, man.
Yeah.
So don't feel like it's a challenge
Yeah.
or that you can't top him off, my brother.
Nah.
You can top me off.
I would definitely say, man, that if you coming in this for the money, you're never gonna last. And that's something I tell every young barber. I'm a young barber. I'm still growing, but that's something that I had to learn as a young barber coming in. My mindset was just money, and I was hopping everywhere. And then I finally found a shop, and I grew in there, and I learned how to develop communication skills, customer service, et cetera, et cetera. And I had a love for barbering, and I still have that same love.
Right.
So that has to be authentic in order for you to want to do this throughout the years of however long God gives you on this earth to continue cutting.
Right.
You know, so I inspire these young guys to be motivated, like he said.
Right.
Respect barbering for what it was into now, what it's transitioning into now. You know, so
This is not a fad.
nah,
Right.
It's not a fashion.
It's not.
it's
You know what
not.
I'm saying?
It's not.
And it's not how that haircut looks that day.
Right.
That damn haircut gotta look good 2 days after, 3 days after. And when he comes back, it looks like it was naturally, you know what I mean? Just like, you know what I mean?
You gotta fix it up.
Whoa.
You got, I mean,
So now that you say that, so do you, when you're doing the haircut or whatever service it is, are you picturing what it's going to look like 2 weeks from now?
of course.
While you're doing it?
Of course. Of course. I mean, for the simple fact, sometimes people even give edge ups where they don't even belong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Them
Like,
PBs,
You
baby.
know what I'm saying? They be killing them. You know what I mean? So sometimes, I mean, when you do haircuts, it's not so much how it's gonna look 2 weeks after. I'm that 3 day after.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to make sure that still look clean,
That
you know what I
lived
mean?
in haircut.
There's not one line here and then a bunch of hair growing out of that line. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I got you.
I look at the 3 day after. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's interesting.
You know.
That's interesting because
Because after 2 weeks, I'm asking where the hell you at.
I think if you look at it like what is the haircut gonna look a couple days later,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting because I think that'll help you hone your skill even more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I think that's where those blurry blends come from.
Yeah.
Yo, man, not for nothing, but you know Chato, right? He could fucking cut fast as shit. This
Yep.
motherfucker give you a fade really fast.
Yep.
I swear to you, bro.
Hey.
Yo, one day I'm gonna enroll this motherfucker.
Oh, I'll pay for his
On the-
competition. You want to
on the
go?
competition on the fastest fade, just for the fuck of it.
Matt didn't want me to go to one. He was going
Wait.
I was like,
Hold on.
oh, man.
I'm enjoying that
I want to
fast
hear this
at
combo.
time.
Wait.
So,
So,
joking
He just
around.
talking
We-
shit. He
oh,
talking shit.
we were
okay,
talking-
hold on.
We were
Hold on.
talking shit that day, but yeah, I was like, I'm
Hold on.
enjoying. He's like, man, don't do it. I was like, what, nigga?
Don't
He's
bring
like,
the goat
don't
out.
do it, man. Don't do it. I was like, he knew I wasn't gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna get up on no Saturday to go freaking cut 12 minutes or under. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's do it.
So,
you know,
so he really told you we gotta do it. You got hyped, didn't you?
That was hype.
You was hyped because
I was
it's
hyped.
like, yo, it's about time this fool gets to one of these networking events.
this is about time that motherfucker lied too.
So, how was that convo for you when he told you that?
I was hyped up, man. Come and compete, man. I think it's dope to have a barber such as himself, man, compete in a crowd that is young and motivated and wants to learn. So
You know, not for nothing. Like, I would love to see you just in a competition for the sake of seeing you.
You want to see me sweat
No, I don't want to see you sweat.
you
two
know?
bottles of water.
No, because
and a towel.
yeah.
Yep.
No, it's not about seeing you sweat, but you have so much confidence just on who you are and your personality. And I'm sure after this top notch, you're gonna experience something that's gonna even spark you up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think that'll happen.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gonna be beautiful. But yeah, I think honestly, one day, even when you're like 50, bro, I think you can still bang out a fast cut.
I'm trying to
No,
retire by 50. So,
no, I
so
don't.
You better catch me soon, man.
But no, what it is because I've seen you cut. You've cut my hair a couple of times, and the thing is, bro, I don't even think this motherfucker even switched a guard on my ass. I was like, fuck, you done?
That was funky. What built my confidence for, I call it, like freehand. You know?
Yeah.
But when I took the test over there and at the board, they say you only could bring one guard. You got to taper the back, taper the side. I'm like, damn it, dog. Got freehand? You know what I mean? And then right then and there, bro, I
So you,
was like, hell yeah.
that's interesting.
Hell yeah.
So when you went to get your license, you had to actually bring a model and do a service right
I brought my other cousin.
there.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to do that when you got your license.
30 questions. That's
30
it.
questions.
Restricted barbering. Yep.
Hey, yo, I failed.
And I failed the first time too.
I failed twice. And then, I don't know how it happened, but they switched the questions, man. Shit went from like 25 questions to like 120. I was like,
Yep.
what the hell? I failed it. Went crazy.
Wow.
Wife called the
Damn.
board like, yo, we gotta talk to somebody. She got me on the horn with some dude. The dude's like, look, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. Study, take the test.
Wow.
Fourth time, I passed that.
But yeah, but that's interesting because
I'm a hands-on person, bro. So
Right.
taking these tests, literally, it didn't make no sense to me.
Right.
I mean, because you could be the shittiest, smartest barber. You know what I mean? Like, just because you passed that doesn't make you,
Nope.
you know what I mean? A
Yeah,
barber.
indeed.
Doesn't define your skills.
Yeah, it's you know, it's just a legal piece of paper
Yeah.
that we have to have to even render services.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, but that's interesting because you was probably in the last, you know, group of barbers that actually had to physically
That was
perform.
2001.
Wow.
Mm.
So 29 years and you got your license in 2001. So from
I got
like
my
90
driver's license at 24, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really.
You're just a renegade, bro.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll tell you
That's
one
funny.
thing. After getting kicked out the barbershop twice, I was like, yo, you gotta get your license, bro. Like,
I'm glad. But see, I'm glad you're saying that because there's still a lot of barbers out here that, and some that's even been to school and haven't gotten their license. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's interesting.
See it a lot now.
Yeah, I could have put more time in my investments if I wouldn't have been bootlegging for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, but how would you say it? It's life lessons, man.
Right. But see, I think that experience that you have had of, having basically dug it out, getting kicked out of shops, you know what I mean, and things like that, and starting at 16 in a barber shop in Jersey, and I know the area. It wasn't nothing too nice. You know what I mean? It was rough at the time. Now you go up there, Rutgers got it looking all pretty.
Oh yeah,
it was rough.
It was rough.
You know what I mean?
Well, that was '96, man.
Right. So,
damn.
Is that's dope because you've learned from that and you've shared some of that with young Matt over here, and he's taking some of the gems that you always have.
Always.
I appreciate that type of stuff, man, because this is interesting. You know what I mean? This is also giving me a lot to think about on both aspects of what you guys bring to the table. You know what I mean? So that, my brothers, is the end of this episode. I appreciate you both.
Sure, man.
Thank you for being here. Again, you can follow my man Matt on Instagram. Go ahead, Matt.
Matt the Barber 87 on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And Chato, what is the Instagram for your shop where they can follow you at?
I forgot it.
You forgot it? Well, I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. It's Midtown Barbershop Tampa on Instagram, man. Let's go hit this man up.
Word.
Let's help him out with a little bit of social media. Show him some love, man. And show him that although we in the new era, we can still inspire. And you know what I'm saying? I want him to have some more fun. Because the dude always has fun every time it's a whole vibe. Matt came in here with a whole vibe today. This crimsicle, he about to go to the game.
About to go to the game, baby. Let's go.
Nah, but again, thank you for being on episode 2, man. This was a dope convo.
Definitely
Barber's
dope.
Brotherhood. We appreciate you for sponsoring this episode. And again, guys, very proud of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you guys do in the shops.
Sure.
Appreciate your individuality. And most of all, I appreciate how you guys are handling business with family.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a beautiful thing, to be with family. Family's most important.
Yeah.
But again, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And on to the next one.
Sure.
Hope you guys follow, share, like, comment, and peace.
Holla.